My fanfics, if you're familiar, maybe you are, maybe you aren't, are not a good representation of my character voices and voice acting skills in general. And then a lot of my song covers don't come out great either. A lot of them, Larry will be a little too low, and Bob will be a little too low. And I hear him back, and I'm like, nah, they should have been up here, way up here. But whatever. If you're hearing the fanfics, my voice, when I was making the fanfics, is sort of a voice in and of itself. So all the characters kind of sound like this. A little lispy, a little high-pitched, a little slurred at times, so it's just, you're not going to get a good, imitation of what my VeggieTales character impressions actually sound like. Golly, that hurt to do. I'm going to do the best impressions I can do right here, right now. Larry! Larry! Oh, boy. Oh, forget it. Oh, brother. Oh, man. Ah, wow. Lovely. Lilac. Lilac. Bob would definitely go, lilac. Madam, your bathroom is, lovely. But I blame your plumbing for, what happened. Lovely. Lilac. Lilac. And then, Larry, her plumbing is absolutely wrecked now. You see, I blame it on the coconut cream pie. Right. Well, maybe the right thing to do, not do. Now we're going into podcast Larry territory. The right thing to do, would be to help her out. Get her a plumber. Well, I could, but Bob. Hey, Bob. Bob. I love the game where you can press the piano and make Larry go, Bob. Or cheese. But yeah, Bob, maybe you should go, pay for the plumber. He's a very, tough voice to kind of maintain, like Larry Boy. He's a bit gruffer, and actually I find him a little bit easier to do. But Larry, he's, really high-pitched, and, at times you can, perfectly match it, make him sound exactly like Larry. But if you do it long enough, after a while, you start to sound like this, and then a little more like this, and then pretty soon you're just doing a new voice, and you're not really talking like Larry. But if you really, lock in, and, put in that effort to sound like Naraki, then, Naraki, give a little gruff and a little crack and a lot of pitchy, a lot of high pitch, and there you go. I love Lispy Larry from the 90s, because Larry back in the 90s, spoke like this. Hey, Bob. Bob, you are so early 90s. I love early 90s Larry with that lisp. In the late 90s Larry, like in Rumor Weed, he finds the weed and he goes, it's just a little one. What was I so nervous about? All right, Weedy, you've met your match. Or all right, Weed. Yeah, I really like Lispy Larry. This is a song for a poor sick penguin. He's got a fever, and his toes are blue. But if I sing to your poor sick penguin, you lay. Woo! And then Mr. Land, oh boy, your time card is a wreck. You can really kind of just, you can kind of go back and forth between the two. Enough to where, you would think they were voiced by the same guy. But officially, they aren't. But when I do it, they are, because I'm one guy. Oh boy. Speaking of guy, do you remember when we did that one thing with that one guy? Oh boy. Because, I don't say thing. I say thing. Thing. If I'm saying thing, you'll know I'm Mr. Land. Thing. Remember when we did that one thing with that one guy?
Paul's a tough one to do. Paul's never been one of my best impressions. Sorry, my fault. I love crashing into other people's ships and offering a weak apology. We're grumpy and we know it. She's Mole, I'm Paul, this is our brood. I'm grumpy and I know it. Yeah. Dave, back in the early, mid-90s, Paul got a little bit dopey for a while, like in Dave and the Giant Pickle. You're a little guy. You're just a little guy. I specialize in dopey voices. You're a little guy. But then, as time went on, he got a little higher and eventually grew eyes and owned a corner store. And then by the VeggieTales show, I'm teaching everybody. I went from a rude old man who made fun of a 5-year-old to a dopey old guy to a shop owner and now a successful preacher. Hi, Faye.
And then, Mr. Nessa, oh boy, Bob, did you happen to, mess up that bathroom? 'Cause I don't know exactly what happened, but I think it overflowed.
I didn't. I don't know how. Oh, brother.
Oh, sister. Anyway, you gotta kind of keep a very low baritone, you know. He's one of only a few VeggieTale voices, or maybe the only one, that isn't pitch shifted regularly, as Phil told me, Mr. Fisher. It's a very natural tone.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do the best I can. Oh, yeah. Anyway, you probably get the point. But when I perform, Mr. Nessa, I really like to make him, choked up and really hyper. 72 new designs. Oh.
And then, Jean-Claude! Oh, no, Philippe! Oh, I am a fake fan! Oh, Jean-Claude! We are on a big wall!
Ha ha! What do you call an elephant mixed with a rhino?
Oui, what do you call it?
Elephano! Ha 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 ha!
Apollo Gord, while we're talking about deep characters, Scallion will not win. I am Apollo Gord. I fight sumo. And look, I'm Goliath. I come back tomorrow. They told me you were the children of God. God, he has a very type of voice, like you have to go They told me you were the children of God. You are a coward.
Apollo, my favorite Apollo quote from the show is,
I grab the moon. I shrink the moon. I sit on the toilet. Wait, what?
And how am I doing Apollo before Jimmy? Jimmy is a real jiggly guy. Look at me. I'm all jiggly. I wish I were a bit firmer and stronger even. In my dreams, I've got a 6-pack, but in reality, I've got a 6-pack of Coca-Cola. I just came up with that. Can you believe that? I just now thought of that.
Ad-libbing. Yeah, waffles. And ad-libbing.
Yeah, ad-libbing. Oh, brother.
and then,
Archibald, this one I'm quite proud of because I think it might have been my worst impression of them all. Like, I've heard back my old character voices, and I hear back Archibald, and I go, oh, bother. Terrible! But now, I think he might be one of my best. I don't know. I might hear this a year from now, and... I might hear this a year from now and go, oh, awful, simply terrible. But I never really had many people compliment my original Archibald voice, and anytime I bring this one out, everybody goes, oh, you sound just like Archibald. And I'm like, yes, well, I've been practicing. And, I'll let you in on a little secret. I am Archibald. Oh, imagine if I wasn't Archibald, but still sounded like him. Or if I was Archibald and didn't sound like him. No. Oh, no. I love how in the house and in the city, not those. Some people like them, like Finn, but I don't. I like how, he's not pitch shifted, but he's, I'm Mayor Archibald. Oh, bother. Oh, I've taken you for granted. Oh, city I love, and I need to win you back. Blah, 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 Tom Solariak's mustache. But, typically Archibald is much higher and, pitchier. No, it cannot be. Your messages are meant for me and my brothers. We are your chosen people. And Nineveh, well, they're not.
shoot, who am I missing? I know I'm missing a character. I'm running myself out of breath. I know that.
George! What would you do if you were in that situation? I'm not the fried chicken guy. I'm not supposed to get involved. Woo! Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Shoot.
The Alchemist is a top tier, very important character. Hey, Larry boy, want to smell my flower? Want to smell my flower?
But awful Alvin! Chocolate syrup! I'll unleash my eyebrows on everyone! Oh, yes. A little bit like Archibald, but a little less British and a lot more evil. Dance with me, Lampy. Then Lampy goes, that might be my best impression. Lampy might be my best.
Zidgel! Mitchell, how's it going? Space Cadet? Look at me! I'm an engineer!
Bonsai! Landing gear. Mitchell's just a less gruff. Charlie Pincher. Oi, did you learn to love with light bulb? Light bulbs. Oh, I'm a lucky fellow. I'm a lucky boy. Charlie Pincher. You think that you're not special? Special. Bleh. Ichabezer's also not far off, but now we're in uncharted territories. Back to the Penguin crew.
Oi, Jason, Michelle, Zidgel, what are we doing?
I don't know. I guess we're going back to the carnival.
The carnival. Let me gleazel Uncle Blob.
Kevin, I want to gleazel Uncle Blob. Kevin.
I like when he goes, stop it. Be nice. The dreaded Junior. I love Junior. Don't get me wrong.
But trying to do the voice, has always been a struggle. Oh boy. I swing from the trees with the greatest of ease. See, like, I can be on a winning streak, like, knocking these voices out of the park and, really, showing people how, good I perceive myself to be, which I probably shouldn't, because I heard back my impressions from a year ago and went, oh, those are terrible. And I heard them back from 2 years ago and I went, oh, those are even worse. So I probably shouldn't, think much about it, because a year from now, I'm going to hear this video and go, ew. But yeah, Junior's a really, really tough one to do. Hi. Hi.
My throat. That might be about the best I can do, and I'm not sure. In fact, I am sure my fanfics do not properly represent that, and I think a lot of my song covers do, and a lot of them don't. But thank you all for bearing with me. If you heard all of this, then comment below. But surely no one played the whole video all the way through. That'd be wild. It'd be great, but it'd be wild. But it'd be great.